Welcome everybody back. Last time where we met our questionably favorable heroes, we came to the mystical city of the Throne of the World, came into the main city itself, came to the mystical, magical fucking MacGuffernery that is the magic hotel of what the fuck am I looking at? Don't mind me, I'm gonna be drinking shit.
Welcome to the hotel Subterranea. Such a
You are currently in the room for the for the night. You wake up in the morning and you're like, let's go do some shit. Because according to Albert, one of Titanius's advisors slash butlers, they will come fetch you whenever he is ready. So it's like you can fuck around this city, do small jobs, really. It's like, don't leave the capital unless if it's absolutely necessary.
Wait, I thought his name wasn't Alfred.
Albert.
Oh, why do I keep messing the name?
It's Alfred Albert Anderson.
Alfred
Sure.
Albert Arnold Anderson.
The third.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anywho, moving on. So, up in the morning, you could already assume that you're going to be getting breakfast like the last time you came into a rather nice hotel-ish area. Or grandiose, you might assume like a 5-star fucking meal just for breakfast.
Fall comes in, making sure that he is not getting a muffin thrown in his face again.
Gungir will descend the stairs and into the main dining room wearing the complimentary hotel bathrobes, which are obviously way too big for him, but he doesn't care because they're big and they're fluffy. And he feels... Sure. And he feels magnificent in them. And his big old slippers, too. And he will stroll right on in to the kitchen.
To the dining area.
To the dining area.
No, he walks into the kitchen.
Like, hey, get out of my kitchen! I will fucking...
Oh, I'm lost again!
I killed the man with this thumb.
Killed the man with a butter knife.
Good you know, I'm leaving now.
And as he leaves,
Gungir will plop himself over.
Oh, the butcher
just yeets a butter knife at you. And just like it's right next to your head, and just goes pong into the wall, and you're like,
Gungir walks in, walks out. And he'll make his way up to the group table. Oh, was there a complimentary newspaper delivered to the room?
I mean, yeah, there was, actually.
He will have that underneath his arm then, along with, well, let me see what's in his inventory. A smoking pipe as well.
Gungir should know better. Smoking's no good for you.
No, it's a bubble pipe.
I was just about to say he blows on it and bubbles come out.
Ah, lovely.
Excellent.
Do you really have to bring that thing?
Go ahead.
Do you really have to bring that thing to the? Do you really have to bring that thing to the place we're eating? You're gonna get soap everywhere.
Oh, what's the matter, Mr. Fall? Cat got your tongue? You seem to be stumbling over your words there. And he blows on his bubble pipe.
Fall is gripping his staff, knowing he can't hit him.
I mean, Lyra isn't here yet.
Lyra comes in.
No, we got that in writing now. We got that on the contract.
Yes, good.
So
she probably wanders in
3 floors up.
Gungir will gaze on over to Lyra as she walks in. Ah, my fine lady, come and take a seat at this here table. And he tosses a muffin at her.
She catches it, but like flinchingly.
Where did you get that? They don't even have muffins here.
Well, I stole it.
From where?
You don't want to know.
Oh, I
Oh
imagine
my.
you're like fucking Goku from DBZ Abridged Muffin Button.
No, the gun
That's your
droid has a muffin. The gun droid has a muffin button app.
Infinite muffin. Mr. Gungir,
Oh, yes, madam.
could you maybe not throw things at me in the future?
Gungir looks disappointed, but he pulls out his pipe and nods.
I would
Oh,
prefer
thank you.
not getting thrown with stuff either.
Gungir looks even more disappointed, but nods. And he goes to reading his paper. Well, I see that the price of gold is about the same.
You have a newspaper called the Menzo Times.
Boo!
I don't get it.
Basically, Time magazine.
I felt it was in good taste.
And conveniently, I've drawn your large table. They're
I
very
imagine
big.
Gungir is more reading the funnies.
The
He's reading the comics.
the 1700s political satire page.
No, I imagine he's reading basically Garfield.
You mean Gunfield?
He's a tabaxi.
Yes.
No. Ballfield.
Gungir, where's my lasagna?
Moving swiftly along, you look over towards the food and you see literally a like 4-course meal of breakfast there. You see obviously your basics of waffles and pancakes, cooked fresh eggs, sausage, bacon, you name it, they probably have it.
Egg, sausage, bacon, plate, mouth.
In that order.
That order. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
I don't know shit, boy.
He'll mail it to you.
It would be literal crap by the time you would receive it. Also, you get one day Amazon shipping.
You just get a mountain, like just a can of Mountain Dew in the mail that says, suck this down. Love Storm.
It's written on the side, fuck you, drink this, bitch.
Open wide and accept. Oh, no.
Uh,
Moving on.
Terrible. Alright, so. You eat your breakfast, it is extremely delicious. Like, you've never tasted more delicious food in your life.
Oh,
Don't.
Action. It's on par with Liar's food.
thank you.
I'll give her that.
Precipitation to make it more tasty.
Gungir will have like a plate of waffles, then bacon, then eggs, then a waffle on top like a sandwich with more bacon and then eggs, and just a continuous sandwich, like a breakfast waffle sandwich. And he will just eat this thing like an anaconda.
Oh, I was trying
I
to do
imagine you
something.
make a like
Liar
mountain
of-
size bigger than like. Oh, let's see. Who would be the tallest person here? Probably Fall.
Yeah.
I think we agreed
Yeah, I think
last time. It's taller than Fall, like twice as big as him in height, and you just hork it down like an anaconda, and everyone else is like disturbed by it.
So this is Ed,
Liar
Ed, Eddie
averts her
rules.
gaze.
This is Ed.
If there's anything involving food, you could be as Ed and Eddie as you want.
Liar's just gonna seek out some porridge.
They have that, and they also have oatmeal.
Sure,
God,
oatmeal. She adds some
Gladys
blueberries.
had no table manners, so it's just a plate, and then he just like brings it up to his mouth and scoops it in with his hands. Like
And he just eats off of one of the serving platters.
he's just stuffing things in his pockets.
Like in his mouth.
Like looks back and forth. There's stuffed sausage in his pocket.
Oh no, not sausage.
Now.
Looks back and forth. Oatmeal in the pocket.
So you're telling me? I don't know.
There's no rhyme or reason here. He's just compelled to, like, what if he never gets to eat food again? So he's just...
You're a rich bastard. You don't need to worry about that.
Trauma, man, trauma.
Anywho, Jesus has his own plate in his, like carried by his wings. It's like he's carrying it with his wings, and then he's eating it by shoveling the food into his mouth off of a plate with his paws.
Clever boy.
You guys have no table manners. He says that he's delicately eating stuff.
He's got like a fork and knife.
Basically.
He's using his proper forks in the right order.
Yes.
Like he's got a small salad that he started with.
And there's spoons for everything.
Liar blushes and looks sad at that.
You know what Fall needs? A monocle. It feels like it
It's his
fits.
scouter. Either needs
Well,
a
he also needs a
monocle or a
top hat
scouter.
before that.
Hey, Gungir
Top hat and a scouter.
has metalworking and sewing.
If I was a conjuration wizard, I could do that easily.
With the cape, I see as more as needing like an eye patch as an accessory.
Anywho, moving on.
So what is Ravak doing?
Eating pancakes.
Your pancake suddenly tastes like bacon.
Sick. Bacon pancakes.
Even better.
You that's good.
No, each
Prank
pancake
people in
tastes like
bad
something
ways.
different.
You think you've made this into a problem?
Get something pancake. I don't know what it is. Yes.
Fall, you're not trying to earn brownie points, are ya?
No.
Brony points?
Brownie.
Oh no.
No, let's not bring them into the
Sounded
mix.
like you said brony points.
Take offense to that. As an ex-brony.
I mean, you're not an ex-brony if you admit it.
He's excited to not endorse.
Man, I stopped following the fandom
Oh, my neighbor's home.
over 3 years ago.
Okay, so what is Asemar doing?
Oh, just sitting at the table with an assortment of like various kind of meats that the hotel has to offer, and feeding Thorn, who's patiently sitting at my side.
Yes, he is a good boy, and he is eating whatever you
Yes,
give
he
him.
is my good boy.
Oh, I just realized. What about Henrik?
Oh, your
Who the
burb?
fuck is Henrik?
And
Who the fuck is that?
and grown, you
I
mean?
love that response.
I thought it was Henrik.
When you forget a
Terrible
new person in the
today,
party.
Paul.
I mean, I would have remembered if he'd said hen.
No, I knew if I thought it was I thought the full name was Henrik, and I knew it was nicknamed Hen.
It's Hengrown.
Oh, Henrik.
Hengrown.
Okay, sorry.
Whatever, moving on. Your burb is basically, it flies occasionally
Fuck is
back
Henrik?
over to the
Oh, glorious.
grabs like a beak full of random assortment of things and flies back to your hair, proceeds to
Yeah.
nest there, and then proceeds to eat it.
Yeah, actually, you know how I've got two small vertical horns on the top of my head? Shish kebab. Some things on, and they can just poke out of the hair, nibble.
Oh my god, and as like a predatory bird, would he be like dropping the food onto your horns to kill it? To kill his meal?
Sure. Sure.
He could.
It's canon.
They're
It's
very
happening.
creative with how they kill things.
I look up. I'm like, I allow this. I allow this.
Just looks at you with like a beak full of sausage and bacon.
What?
I'm sure
like
that's part of a healthy diet.
Horks down the bacon and the sausages, and then proceeds to just perch on one of your horns.
Okay.
Gungir will start to peruse the newspaper for any guild job listings.
Oh, it's more or less of like local stories, editorials sort of things, rumor type dealios. Yeah.
Remember, we're still technically on a mission.
We have to meet the prestigious Mr. Thunderfist, but we have no idea when he's gonna come by to pick us up. We might as well make ourselves welcome to the locals, you know? It's called advertisement.
Oh.
I need to grab my dice. Hold on a minute. Converse amongst yourselves, if you wish.
Yes.
What are you looking at, Ravak?
You know, I've been thinking about all this pet stuff we've been getting into.
Alright, I got my boulder, I got my D20.
Feeling left out.
What about them?
Well, it's not necessarily pet related, but I couldn't help but think about something that kind of sprung up.
Oh?
Yeah. I don't know. Something about...
Yeah, I have that problem sometimes too.
I was waiting for it. I hope you'd be above it, sir. But you clearly aren't.
Insight on what Ravak is talking about.
Continue talking, Ravak.
Anyways, as I was about to say, potential fatherhood and all that.
Gungir drops his newspaper.
No, you look at like a pristine father just being dropped. Oh.
Natural 20.
Okay. You know what Ravak's talking about in terms of his relationship with Morgan.
Oh, her.
Why do you say it like that?
No reason.
Alright, I will roll my own insight then.
Ravak!
I'm sure there's a reason.
I am literally saying that for no reason. I'm just saying her. So even if you roll insight, he's just referring. He's just referring to Morgan as her.
Ravak, you're pregnant?
He's talking about Morgan, genius.
Oh.
Wait, Morgan's pregnant? Who's Morgan?
Oh, that's right. You haven't met her.
Congratulations!
Well, nothing's official yet.
Don't abandon it on the streets.
I imagine as soon as Ravak said that, Glad just had like one of those noise spinner things and like noisemaker things.
Dial-up sounds.
Yeah.
Ravak, I just hope you know that a submarine is no place to be raising a baby.
Why not?
Well, 'cause it's a submarine. Well, I mean, I guess I could build a room in there for some kids, but I mean, don't you want them to grow up in a neighborhood, you know, get along with all the local children, go to school, make friends, then make bad decisions?
Why are we talking about this?
'Cause Ravak said that he's pregnant, that Morgan's pregnant. Maybe pregnant. We don't know the whole story yet. Ravak, what have you done?
Relax,
He said
I haven't...
nothing is official yet.
So we had an unofficial baby?
Shame on you,
Out of
you
character and in character. Face palm.
Ravak,
I
you
didn't know they could be unofficial.
Well, they can.
Maybe
can
we
be.
should let him explain.
What do you have to say for yourself, you whore?
Oh my god. Oh.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's
From
some
0 to
hardcore judgment right there.
100
Gungir, you've
flatter.
been on my case ever since we've started. What the hell?
What? I'm just saying.
Oy vey.
Anyway,
God
continue.
opens the clouds, proceeds to slap Gungir for a fucking field goal.
Fall hands his staff to God.
Oh no, a loophole! Anyways, continue, Ravak.
Anyways, Morgan did contact me saying there's, as I said, potential interest.
Well, that's good.
But there's also other things that I might have to do in order to get to that point, so
Kill the other man.
I did buy a tux, so it's for that purpose.
Oh, that's what that was
I
about.
mean, isn't that how it's supposed to work? In a relationship, you do things for the other person and they do things for you?
I guess so.
Actually, if it's any trouble at all, I was hoping a lot of you could help me with something.
You'll have to be more specific. I mean, Gungir's
As long as
them.
we're not fighting another dragon.
I don't know, that would be easier than helping him get a woman. None of us are exactly suited for helping him with that. I realize that came out poorly.
Okay, let me rephrase. As long as we're not shipping you.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Wait, she wants you to kill a dragon?
Well, I guess that we can do that.
So what she asked of you was specifically to help her kill the person that killed
I know,
other
I'm trying to
people.
set something else up.
You could explain that to them instead of set up a fucking marriage ceremony already 5 months ahead of time.
That's being generous.
Hey, to be fair, Gungir does in fact know the ceremony spell.
Oh.
Amazing.
Boy,
He knows it as an invention.
How?
It's a digital Bible, what? He has it downloaded to the Gundroid.
Wow.
licensed? Dear God,
That is
I'm
something.
going to headbutt a wall by the end of tonight.
It's a video of the scene from Princess Bride. My way.
My way!
To be fair,
Okay. Let's get...
okay, really quick. To
No.
be fair,
No.
technically Ravak is the only person among us who can make people get married since he is a cleric.
Actually,
Which
there's
is
a specific role in society where you are a priest that actually can do the whole marriage ceremony legally.
I mean, you can't exactly
In this
make
continent.
people get married, so...
I now declare
Maybe
you
a
two
cleric.
married. What? We don't know each other.
He doesn't have that.
It's done.
authority.
I'm the cleric.
Too bad.
So-
Now kiss.
Alright, go on, Ravak.
Anyways, as I was about to say, I'm not really sure Morgan would want to get any of you guys involved. That's the problem. I don't know.
You can
Well, then you should ask her.
I don't know where she is.
Fall pulls out the sending stone.
I mean, we are a party, so that's kind of what we're supposed to do, is to act together.
3 charges a day. You can only use it 3 times a day. So if you want to contact her, here. puts down the sending tone. But you better not break it this time.
I make no promises.
If you break it, you have to pay me back.
Like that'd be a problem.
He's not wrong.
Alright, I'll use it, but that is 25 words. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, how many? I know you bought a special one, Fall, but I forget how many words it was.
I think it was a normal one. Because they weren't selling any, like, special one. It was just 3 charges a day.
Yeah, that's already special.
Yeah, so 25 words or less. 1 charge.
Could be worse. It could only be 25 characters.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even be able to spell out her team name.
Everyone was upset when the God of Magic doubled the character limit to 50. Said it missed the whole point of the spell. I don't get it.
It was charming. You had to really think about what you were going to say.
Well, go on, Ravak, good chum. Ask your lady friend if she wants to meet us.
I imagine he's composing.
He's concentrating on the message, so he's kind of like blanking out as he's sending this message.
New
Quick,
settings
everybody, we got
from
a vent.
this.
Anywho. So y'all finish your breakfast, basically, at this point.
Anything good in that newspaper?
I mean, besides some local news throughout the area, there's only a supposed rumor at... Let's see, what the hell is the location? I gotta find it here.
Wait, what's the forecast for spiders?
Anywho, moving on.
No, wait, that's a
serious.
legitimate question. We're underground.
It says local
There were giant spiders.
spider, not hostile.
So care. Still might want to avoid.
What's the forecast for rain? That's very important.
I think it's a good 0% considering we're underground.
Yeah, think what other things can rain on us.
Anywho, moving on. It is rumored that the King of Regalia, the kingdom that's south of Valentia, is coming to also visit Titania's Thunderfist.
Well,
Maybe that's why he's too busy to see us.
What?
Maybe that's why he's too busy to see us.
What's the reason?
Doesn't say, it
The
just
other
says
king
it's
visiting?
rumored that the King of Regalia is visiting.
Blaze is coming here?
Wrong kingdom.
I sure hope not.
Wait, you said Regalia.
yeah,
Oh!
Blaze is the king of Valentia.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Alright, I just sent my message, so hopefully that gets through.
Well, it appears other than a slight story of the nobility, nothing in particular, I'm afraid, dear chums.
Why are you talking like that?
Because I feel fancy, and this is how fancy people talk. It's called role-playing, Kit. No, wait, Fall.
Who the fuck is Kit? He sounds like an asshole.
Oh, sorry.
Better when Cat did it.
Sorry, just stroked out there. All
You
right.
need to get that checked.
Wow, didn't your room have these fluffy things? And he points to his robe.
No, but I have my own. Point to my own robes.
Well, aren't you special?
So, is anyone planning on doing anything while we wait for the king?
What is there to do in this town?
Okay. Whew. I had to double check my character Richards. 23 words, thankfully. Anywho. There's quite a bit in the city. There's a massive marketplace in the absolute center of the entire city itself. There is a magic college here as well that you can go and visit. There's a gigantic library where you can find tons of information at. And I believe there's also a theater, a concert hall for musicians and for singers. So there's quite a bit to do if you wish to
If anyone else is interested, I'd like to visit the magic school here. I've never been to the one in the Through to the World.
He looks nervous.
I like the cut of your jib. Oh, look at the school.
Well, I'll go along too.
Liar looks increasingly more nervous.
Why are you so nervous?
Hey, shut up, you didn't roll inside.
Okay, I'll roll insight. You didn't say you were hiding it.
It's true.
Investigation. That's investigation. I'm an idiot.
They both start with I.
I mean, Fall, there's usually bad things associated when you start dabbling with new magic.
Nuke.
Ravak.
It was one time.
It was more than one time.
The man speaks and uses the method.
Anyways, Morgan has told me she is in Regalia preparing a ship for practically war.
What?
Well, war against a witch to be specific, but yes, she has required our help.
A witch?
Well, not really a witch. She calls her a witch, but she doesn't know what.
Sounds like it could be a fun time.
With a broomstick?
Not always.
Chance.
Can I roll anything to know if I know anything about witches?
I guess roll knowledge arcana?
17.
They're sort of outcasts of the magic realm. They're usually once were students that failed their final exams and were so horribly scorned against their teachers that they essentially vowed vengeance against them and then fled to wherever they so please. It can be male or female, realistically. They're usually either potion masters or they use some form of magic that is either forbidden or they just want vengeance in general. Basically want to use magic in a bad way. To harm people.
Well,
basic sense.
When are you supposed to meet up with her?
She didn't say, but I assume she wants to get this done as fast as possible.
Are you sure that she didn't miss a character?
What was that?
I counted 23 words exactly.
I was making a joke about the witch thing.
Bitch.
Oh my.
I mean, you could take it either way. She really hates this person. Moving on.
No,
Yeah,
you
that's
do
why I
have
make
2 more charges on that thing if you want to ask for more clarification.
No, he'll just pass it back to Fall.
Put it back in his bag of folding.
Well, everybody else but Liar could also contact Morgan for better information.
You could.
Yeah,
Do I
they all
know
met
her?
her. Everybody but you met her.
Yeah, he
Okay,
said everybody.
I believe you. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Fawn will pull out the sending orb. And give me a second.
Definitive words.
You mean 25?
Yes.
150 characters.
Damn it. Not including spaces. You shit.
Have you guys ever seen the way that the character Jester on Critical Role does message?
Yeah,
Nope.
I have.
It's
You
so
made
adorable.
a message.
She rambles on and like doesn't pay attention to the word count at all.
Aw.
So like she'll have to cast message like 3 times to get something across. She'll be like, "Hey, how are you doing? So anyway, I was just thinking maybe how do you feel about," and then the DM will cut her off. And then she'll cast it again.
Excellent.
I watch Critical Role, so I don't get the reference.
I'm still on season 1.
Anywho, but yeah, you can go waddle around.
I was watching it for a while, but then the streaming service I was using wasn't carrying it anymore. I was really sad.
Oh.
I think they're on Twitch now. Or
They've
just
always
live on
been on Twitch.
YouTube.
Yeah. Yep, I
It's
watch
like one of the two if you're subscribed to their channel. Well, not subbed, either
on YouTube.
favorited on Twitch and subbed on YouTube. Anywho, moving on.
Okay, I got
Y'all
my
can go
message.
waddle around this city and do your
Guess
thing.
y'all are going
as
to
you
the
see fit.
magic college.
Yeah,
Okay,
come
I
with
got my
us.
message.
People
I
can
got my
go.
message.
Okay, you can DM it to me if you wish. Storm.
Before Gungir leaves with with Galahad and Fall, he's actually gonna waddle up to Ravak for just a quick second. Listen here, buddy. If we're gonna go to war, I'm gonna need to get you a weapon soon.
I think my fist can handle plenty. I like.
Gungir kind of bops him on the tail. Trust in old Gungir. He's got a few ideas, though. And he kind of waddles on by. Big ideas. Big little ideas. Ideas.
Oh, brother. Liar wanted to do something.
Go for it,
Yeah.
liar.
She slides on over to Asemar. Like, you going to the college too?
Well, the only thing is that I have no affinity with magic, thus it's essentially useless to me, but if there's, I guess, some trouble to be had with this problem with witches, I guess I could be of some use.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be witches there, and I mean, you don't have to go, right? If you don't want to.
It could be fun.
Why, did you need something that, or was there something that you needed assistance with, Liar?
No, not really. I was just wondering if you were also going. Never mind.
Kind of raises an eyebrow.
Words. Okay, there we go. That is her response.
Sweats and
Alright,
avoids
so
eye
yeah, you can either
contact.
go to the college, or you
Okay.
can go fuck off wherever. Go shopping, you can go to one of the other places I mentioned. That's up to you. This is to everybody. I know most of you want to go to the Magic College. Fire, what would you like to go do?
Who, me?
Yes.
Really quick, contacting contacting Morgan one more time, and this is my question.
Thing, sure. Alright, what do you want to do in the city to kill time?
Liar doesn't really want to go out into the city because it has giant spiders in it, and it is also a city.
Action.
But
they were on the edge of the city. Spiders, they were on the edge.
It's only the baby spiders.
Well, still, she doesn't know that they're not centrally located also.
Guards told you that they were located.
She didn't look it up on the World Wide Web.
Anyway, she is just going to go with everybody else, unless somebody doesn't go with everybody else, in which case she will go with them.
Alright.
Unless it's Ravak.
So,
sorry, Ravak.
There's my quick sport message.
So terse with the kobold, God.
Listen, she is upset with certain people still.
I mean, Liar, I have Asemar do something, but there's literally nothing that I would really need to do. I've done so much shopping and crap already.
Curses, why did you have to be so proactive about all of that?
Well, I think we've done quite a few sessions alone of just shopping, so...
Fall's face gets kind of pale. Oh no.
I walk over and I tug on Fall's cape. Everything alright?
Just contacted, Morgan 2 times to ask info about this mission.
Ah!
It's
Did
not
she
a-
say if it has a broomstick?
It's not a witch. It's a metaphorical witch.
Oh.
It's a pirate queen.
Ah.
How did that get mucked up?
Is she also a pirate witch queen?
It's a metaphorical witch.
How are we supposed to kill a metaphor?
Oh my
I can't even be upset about that. That was fucking good.
I'm upset.
I can't hear, but Fall can be in game.
Oh my god.
It means she's not a real witch.
I sidle over to Liar. What? And like whisper, what's a metaphor?
Why are you asking me?
I sidle over to Gungir. What's a metaphor? It's how scary.
As it has Google search, it is a exaggeration on a saying.
Oh.
Oh,
But so she's not real.
Gungir looks up at you, glad. Well, it's in between a meta 3 and a meta 5.
God damn it!
I'm going to
A meta 5?
You know what? We gotta start keeping track of these freaking amazing one-liners, please.
Okay. We have to
I
defeat.
think I found our title. What's a metaphor?
We have to defeat a
I approve.
pirate witch queen who is an exaggeration that isn't real.
You're an
Fucking God.
idiot.
This battle's gonna be amazing.
You're both idiots.
All right. Well, whatever it is, I'll stand by all of your sides.
Okay. How about when we go to this college, you ask a professor what a metaphor is?
Yeah, that's good thinking, Fall. We'll get all the info
I've never
there.
been to school before, but I reckon I'm quite good at adding up numbers.
You've never been to school before. That's surprising.
Liar narrows her eyes.
Same here. You know what? Some of us weren't lucky to. Some of us were too busy being abducted by vampires.
Or being a child soldier.
Or not having money.
Or running a shop.
Sorry.
College isn't for everyone, kid.
Or sleeping in a ditch.
Dick. Everyone looks at you, basically calls you a dick.
I mean, yeah.
I was homeschooled.
Why does that not surprise me?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Never mind.
You pompous cat.
Well, I have this sudden urge to ring you up from a flagpole.
Feline is putting on airs.
Wait, hold on a minute. I have an idea for what we can call fall. Nerd!
Why am I being bullied this episode?
You went
Because
to
you're being
school.
rude.
Yeah, a fucking pocket cap.
You piece of crap.
Yeah, pocket
Sorry.
calculator you got there, you nerd. Got all your textbooks and stuff, you nerd. Come
Let's
here.
continue.
I'm gonna give you a swirly.
I like how everyone's like, why are you being rude? And Paul's like, let's continue. Turns around and starts marching.
Gungir's gonna take a textbook instead of reading it and yeet it at Fall. Oh god. I can't breathe.
Everyone, we're going to school.
Into the session, Jesus. Oh, fuck. My heart. I need to breathe.
We finally have money and food in our bellies, and we can go to school.
I've got my backpack.
Alright, let's go to fucking school with Miss Frizzle.
It's pronounced Gungir.
Get on board. Get on the magic school bus.
Get on the magic gun droid.
Anywho, you waddle to the magic college. It takes you about, actually, a half hour. This city is fucking huge. Even with the road signs pointing towards where everything is, it still takes a half hour just to get through all the people wandering around. Almost getting ran over by some teenagers that are driving a cart.
Please tell me the carts all say student driver.
Anywho, moving on. So you arrive at the gates to the college school. The gates are wide open. You see some different mages of all sorts of calibers, like practicing in the fields, training on
What is the
training
name of the
puppies.
school?
Oh boy, let me grab the name. Yeah.
Purdue.
The worst question a player
Wait, no,
can
that would
ask.
be the one
What
Paul
is
went.
name?
Whoops. Purdue.
Wizarding School of Marzo.
Remember, kids. Remember to flick and switch.
The what? School of what?
The magic school of
Wizarding
Martha.
School of Marzo.
There we go. Wizarding
School of Marzo. Alright, so, you are now in there. Yes, liar.
If anybody looks back at Lyre again, she's not gonna be there.
Where did she go?
Mysteriously vanished. Where the fuck did she go?
I look back. Everyone has to attend school.
Gungir will roll to see if he notices.
I will roll.
Nope,
as
wait,
well.
that's persuasion.
I didn't even see that roll.
Up there goes.
I'm gonna try and figure out where she went.
Gonna also roll. So give me
How stealthy were you?
Actually,
I don't think
I'm gonna use passive perception, which is 15.
I don't think there's a save against invisibility.
No.
Asemar definitely notices that there's like that small tug on his cloak as if someone is hanging onto it.
Oh, so she's still here.
Yeah, she's just invisible.
Yeah, actually, if you pass a investigation or a perception higher than your DC save of like normal saves, they can like know your presence is there, but they still can't see you.
Rolling investigation. Since my passive perception probably noticed that she was gone.
What is your save DC level?
Yeah, I know.
It's 15.
I know she's gone. I know she's invisible.
Everybody but naturally tell the three of you. Storm, Gungir, you have no clue where the hell she went.
Aww.
Yeah, she's just invisible and clinging to the back of Asemar's cloak.
Okay then.
And Jesus is still there, but you know.
That's Jesus.
Is he just like on top of nothing?
He can walk.
Zeus is basically like next to you, like, where'd she go? Like, he looks so confused and so lost, and then starts like roaring out and like concerned, like, Ma,
Oh, no.
where are you, Ma?
Oh no, I pet him like, no, shh, please be quiet.
Oh, sort of like
Did you get any stares from the dragon, like crying out?
You get a couple looks from a couple of the students. They're like, "What the fuck, a platinum dragon?"
Yeah.
Oh, a young adult platinum dragon at this point. Jesus.
Let's just say me shushing Jesus was what let y'all make the perception checks or whatever.
Oh, he like nudges you and then sort of like. Oh, let's see what I forget what the fuck platinum dragons breathe.
They
in
don't
terms of
breathe
breath
anything
attack.
technically because they're not in the book.
Yeah, whatever Baphomet breathes.
Breathes ice on your hand and then just like holds your hand with its one wing.
Wait,
like,
does what with a swing?
He freezes your hand with ice, like non-threateningly, just covers it in a coat of ice so he can see it, and then reaches his wing into your open palm, and as it unfreezes, so he knows that you're there.
I hold his wing
I've honestly
in one hand and Asemar's cloak in the other.
I've honestly had the theory that platinum dragons breathe radiant.
Yeah, they can breathe
Well,
that.
the god has spoken.
I'm just saying.
And it's only breath attack. Anywho, you'll waddle through the schoolyard. Everybody's still like really curious about the platinum dragon. It's like they don't stop what they're doing. Like they'll take a look, but they don't like actively seek you guys out. It's like, okay, some visitors who are all different shapes, sizes, and probably 90% of them magic users.
Something like that.
Walk inside the large school building. It's basically take a high school and that's what you're looking at. Except for like add like an arched dome in like the middle.
Ooh. This place is fancy.
Anywho.
How does this place look compared to like my magic school?
From what you remember, it looks very similar. Yours was a little bit larger because it has more various types of magic. Ooh. Like, you had, like, maybe, in terms of, like, acreage, of space, your school had like 10 more acres of like land to mess around with like more AoE spells. So you had people using fireball occasionally or larger AoE spells like at the farthest edge of the property line. Meanwhile, everybody here seems to be using more restrictive spells due to being in the city and not wanting to freak out the local people.
I just imagine, yeah, our football game is canceled today. Some idiot decided to use fireball magic.
I'm assuming that would be whoever's in the background of Ravak.
Yes, I can't help that.
That's fine.
Yes, it's just very loud. Anywho, moving on.
Oh, yeah, was this more... I think we were assuming this was more like a college, but is it more like a college or like a high school? It's like Hogwarts sort of thing.
It's a high school, but it's like the people come in to do this schoolwork. It's like it's not really a dormitory.
Oh, okay.
So like a private school.
Yeah, basically a private school for magic users only. But they don't seem to have any issue with like any other thing.
I didn't finish what I was typing.
This place looked very similar to my school.
My grandpa used to teach at places like these.
There we go.
See that, really. It's like everybody's doing their own thing. The building.
See one buff wizard about to give him the
Anyway, moving on.
Do you even Leviosa, bro?
Points from Gryffindor.
I'm going to kill one of you today. I swear it. I will summon the final boss.
Oh my.
Early. Anywho, moving the fuck along. You walk into the building, and I'm assuming you're just gonna wander around, maybe look for the headmaster's office.
If Paul goes, sees like any professors, he's gonna like kind of walk up and ask if they could possibly write in a spell or do in a spell book.
Let me roll to see if you get any people to stop, or if anybody cares.
I feel like the professor would be like, "Do you pay tuition?"
Sadly, I rolled really low, so you see people walking around. It's mostly students you see walking around.
It's like Paul is that one kid trying to get everybody to sign his yearbook.
What up, fellow teen?
Yeah, but no, you don't get, like, many teachers in it. Anybody that you see is more or less like a guard on duty, just in case, you know, something went wrong.
I imagine Paul goes towards him and he does the "I'm keeping my eye on you" type of thing.
Basically. Yes, Ravak?
Fall, is school usually this boring?
Depends what classes you take.
Oh man,
It's like the hallways are a little boring.
Man, I think I gotta get out of here.
Are you teaching school?
Look, I've been aching for a fight.
Ooh.
Wait, why would you expect a fight here? Oh wait, out of character question. Is there such a thing as like magical battles in the school?
Oh yeah,
Like,
there are such things as magical duels, where you can duel another student, or a teacher if you so wish.
Okay, nix what I said earlier. You do know, or not you do know. There are some battles here.
Go on.
Schools will usually have some sort of battle between two spellcasters' magics. Can I roll anything to see to remember how magic battles work, at least at my school?
Roll knowledge history with advantage.
Okay, knowledge history coming up. like basically how to set up a magical battle is what I mean.
And I will roll a perception to look for this battle location, I guess.
It's usually outside, like wherever they're training.
17.
17, yeah. The magic duels is like, okay, you go up to somebody that seems to not be busy either studying or training or practicing, whatever, and you can challenge them to a duel, either out of your own volition or if you're trying to like win a bet. The parameters are very vague. You can challenge anybody to a duel, but it's usually a one-on-one. There's no interference from outside. Otherwise,
yeah, I didn't know if like
who was helped is disqualified.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like
No
a teacher who
asked.
usually had to watch it.
He's somebody who has to watch it, no matter what parameters.
The thing about
It either has to be a teacher or somebody else who is proficient with magic.
the thing about it, Ravak, is that you have to find someone to basically act as a referee.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Magic can be fairly simple.
So you're just going to walk up to some poor keyboard.
You roboted
Just
super
walk on.
hard on my side.
Yeah, you cut out like a lot there. It was like in and out, in and out. Got a couple words here and there.
Just
me?
walk up to them,
Yeah.
being like, "Hey nerd, wanna fight?"
Eh.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was essentially the gist of it.
You want a 1v1 me, bro?
Again, to some poor kid who's trying to study for finals.
To be fair, finals don't really roll around until like a weird time of year. It varies year to year.
Well,
And due to what you've seen thus far, it doesn't seem anybody is studying for finals. It's like, you know, when they're studying for finals when nobody's on the training field.
I will actually roll to see where the training field is.
You walked past it as you walked in.
Oh. If you want, I
Wait.
can take you to the training field where a magical battle will begin.
Oh, it's fine. I can.
Anyways. Disturb.
Gungir will take the initiative. He'll look for he'll try to look for a professor. Or-
Roll perception check.
Anybody who looks like they're of important status. Let's see. Perception. Come on, Gungir. 7.
7. Like fall, you mostly see students waddling around, going to different classes. Eventually, you hear a bell, which kind of like distracts you, like knowing that class has now started. And it's like the hall's now vacant, with the exception of the guards wandering around.
Would you
Okay.
actually know what a school bell is? You said he was homeschooled.
No, not you know a timer, and that's it.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I vaguely
bell
understand. I know what a bell is. I probably don't know what a school bell is.
So you're probably confused as
You know what
fuck
an
why these
alarm
people are
clock with
heading
a
out.
bell is? That's what you think of it when you hear this, but a lot louder.
Alright.
You're probably
Gungir
confused as hell why all these people are moving into rooms.
Must be some form of mind control.
Gungir
No,
Gung-
kind of. It's the schedule of the school.
Gungir will oh man. He'll actually keep seeing if he can find any bigwigs or anything like that. He'll just go wandering around the school, see if he can find anybody. We are Tanuk Buku Wabansi and we need advertising.
Roll perception again.
I'll also roll perception to find any bigwigs.
Oh, that yummy nat 20 on the other side.
Give me a sec. Perception. 16.
You do manage to find, like, 2 professors that are just heading down the hallway.
Do they seem busy?
No, they're actually walking right next to each other, talking about you don't know what, because they're just approaching now.
I don't know what to really say. Why do I always do
Gungir,
this?
what do you want to say to these people?
Oh, Gungir
Fall will
knows.
just point it out to Gungir, I guess.
Gungir will happily waddle.
Professors.
Gungir will happily waddle on up to him. Ah, good morning, my good chums. How you doing today?
They
Fall will
look
walk up,
down at
kind of
you.
making. Fall will kind of walk up to make sure that nothing goes awry.
Yeah, it's 2 older gentlemen. I'd say about early 30s. Both, one's human, one's elvish in nature. So, 2 various forms of magic.
Well, hello there, good sir. My name is Gungir T. Homunculus, and this is Fall. And we are associates of Tanuk Buku Wabansi. I don't know if you've heard of us just yet. We're still relatively new. We're
I am
in
curious. What is their reaction to that name?
They don't really question it due to dealing with magic. They assume it's some new spell that they never heard of.
Anyways, we are a group of adventurers in town. We're handyman extraordinaire.
Gungir will pull out a card and hand it to him. Hand one to each of
You
them.
made business cards. I
When
love it.
did you get those?
Well, I print them out on the gun droid.
Does he
That'll do
actually
it.
show the gun droid?
It's hanging from his hip.
Roll for one person, roll for the other guy. Wow, these guys actually have both heard of the group. Then a 10.
Anyways,
Oh, you're the
Damage.
idiot.
Well known.
Cool.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Or you're the idiots who blew up the valley.
Oh, that's right. No, they know us for our heroic saving of cows.
Let me do my thing, please. Well, it is a pleasure to formally meet the new group of adventurers that is potentially meeting the king himself.
oh, if you heard about that, did you?
Travel's kind of quick since our headmaster is one of the top 2 magic sorcerers in the entire kingdom.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
Oh, I would say sorcerer. A caster like all of us are. The human says, I myself am a warlock. My associate here is a druid. We specialize in various forms of magic.
Like warlockery and druidism. I see.
Falls
It's more
face
about
on.
nature. I myself am a little bit more into devil magic.
Rolling insight for that? Or would that be
Uh,
Arcana or insight?
Arcana to know about that stuff.
Gungir awkwardly holds up the devil horn symbol with his hand and is like, well, good for you.
I know.
You don't really know that much about devil magic. It's very interesting, so to speak. It's a lot of rituals.
I see. I myself am very, let's say, uncontrolled magic.
Wild mage, as they're commonly called.
Bingo.
Yeah, we do have 2 professors that specialize in that as well. The headmaster is actually proficient in all forms of magic. He knows everything.
Really?
Well, I should say he would know everything, but the archmage of the entire city definitely knows a lot more.
I will keep that in mind. Could you tell me where this wild magic sorcerer professor is?
Well, one's on the first floor here that we are currently standing on. Down the hallway, points basically down the other direction that they didn't come from, basically straight ahead. 3 doors down on the right, he might be starting a lesson soon. However, I'm pretty sure the advanced magic, wild magic instructor upstairs might be free at this time. I believe she might be on lunch, though.
Interesting. My school didn't have
There's
any wild...
floor on the basically points behind him where we came from on the second floor. I believe several doors down on the left.
Interesting. My school didn't have any professors for wild magic.
They honed their craft over years. They are extremely skilled on how to use their magic very efficiently.
What was the name of my magic school, by the way?
Oh, fuck, you're gonna do this. I didn't make one for your school.
Purdue.
I went to Leviosa.
Oh.
Boo.
No, you went to the... let's see.
It's not... It's the one that more focused
of Vorn.
Yes.
Magic School of Vorn, basically.
Yes.
So you're from the other capital city on the mainland here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, if you wish to speak with the headmaster, he might be in his office on the 3rd floor.
Very well.
We have classes to teach. If you do not mind, we must be getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh, gentlemen, just one more thing. I hope you don't mind if I pick your brain. Just one more topic.
Of course.
So you heard that we were coming to visit the good Mr. Thunderfist. Yeah, you would by chance know what this meeting's about, would you?
The only person that would be the headmaster. All he told us was about your group, realistically, and a little bit about, I guess, what you do.
What did they tell you exactly?
Mostly good things.
Oh, thank God.
Nothing bad, hopefully. Anyways, we must be getting ahead to our classes, if you do not mind.
Well,
excuse me.
With that in mind, you gentlemen have a good day, and remember, keep those cards on you. If you ever need a trouble, feel free to scry up to Nukbuku Wabansi. If there's a problem, we don't always have a plan, but we'll get it taken care of.
Noted. And they both wander down the hall.
I need to work on our slogan.
Yeah.
Roll something real quick. You may talk amongst yourselves. Okay, cool.
Amongst yourselves.
Got that number.
Amongst yourselves. Amongst yourselves.
Amongst yourselves. Amongst yourselves.
Oh my God, a cat!
Well,
Meow.
Amongst yourselves. Amongst yourselves.
probably
Find a
someone
black
familiar.
cat.
Amongst
Meow.
yourselves. Amongst yourselves.
Well, I would like to potentially meet this wild magic teacher. I have a few questions.
Amongst yourselves. Amongst yourselves.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can chat up with the headmaster. Maybe get myself an audience.
Amongst yourselves.
Also, there's ghosts in this hallway.
Ghosty goose.
Oh, no, wait.
Minor-
Glad's just Blair Witching in the corner, mumbling to himself.
Minor illusion. The small ghost moaning.
Amongst yourselves. Amongst yourselves.
You see a black cat that is talking.
Hey, Glad, you want to go see what a real-life headmaster looks like?
Are they going to master my head?
Maybe.
I was gonna say, why do I imagine Gungir thinks a headmaster is basically just a floating head?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. He's like, is that like a psychic monster?
Y'all are going to go to the headmaster's office. It is on the 3rd floor.
I'm going to the wild magic professor.
Alright, you're gonna go to which one? The one on the 1st floor or the 2nd floor?
I will roll to decide. Even if it's first, odds it's second.
Okay.
First.
Okay. You will waddle down the hallway that they told you to go to.
Okay.
And the rest of the party will do what?
Is Thorn chasing his tail?
I guess he is now, and I'm just happily watching him.
You were very entertained by your dog. Your guard Drake.
He's a Drake. Respect.
He's referred to him as a dog sometimes.
A drog.
Because he is a good boy.
Drog.
He's a great drog.
I mean, that picture sums it up perfectly. Now that I've just noticed it.
I can tell Cat gets very bored.
Isn't that what it works?
So the rest of you are going to go to the headmaster's office on this.
I mean, might as well. I mean, there's literally nothing else for me to do. And I mean, Liar's essentially probably attached to me at the moment, so.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Paul will
The
go with you
library's not
for...
part of the college, right?
Huh? I'm sorry, what was that question?
Huh?
You said something, but I wasn't paying attention. What was that?
Oh, I was asking if the library is a separate building or part of the college or something.
It's a part of the college. It is on the 1st floor down the hallway that they came from on the right. There's a side hallway for that.
So we don't pass by it. Okay.
You do not. You have to go out of your way for it.
Then never mind.
Right. So, you go up to the door of the supposed magic sorcerer that has wild magic proficiency on the 1st floor. You're at the door. What do you do?
Knock on door, I guess. Or actually, is there windows on these doors?
There is one window.
Checking to see if there's anybody in the classroom.
You see like a couple students, and you see the professor standing at behind a small podium in front of a chalkboard speaking about something.
I was hoping that his classroom was empty.
They told you that he would be in a lesson. And
what about the other teacher?
The other teacher should be in her room, but she might be having her lunch, is what they told you.
Okay, then I'll go with the other professor. Do the other guys first.
Y'all waddle up to the 3rd floor, and there's not really much up here since you're now in the dome at the top of the school. And you only see a small landing area of where the staircase ends. And then you see a nice small foyer door leading towards the headmaster's office.
Gungir will waddle right on up and do a knockety knock.
You hear a deeper male voice respond to you. One moment, I'm finishing up a short meeting with a friend. I will be out momentarily. And so you're basically tasked to wait for like a few minutes.
I'm suddenly scared.
You wait the few minutes, and you see the door open, and you see... Let me pull up the image of this person.
Oh?
Show to players. Show to everyone. See this person walk out first.
Hello, I am the headmaster. It is good to see you all.
You see this skinny, younger gentleman wander out first, and behind him you see a large, fat man that is the headmaster.
Do you not have a picture for the headmaster?
No, I do not.
I just imagine him at Jabba the Hutt.
I'm not that fat. He's chubby, but not that fat. And he is surprisingly Goliath. Weirdly. How you assume this Goliath is magically inclined? You have no clue. Anyways.
Gungir, is that she never... Oh.
The guildmaster, whom you assume exits second in front of this gentleman. Well, it was a pleasure seeing you once again, Walhart. Yes, it was good to come back to my old stomping grounds before I returned back to Valentia to do my job as, of course, being the general of the army. Sort of like shrugs to visit one of your old buddies back in the day. And they have like a scoffed like chuckle as they're finishing their conversation. Well, old chum, the guildmaster says, I will see you around. Perhaps maybe in the future when situations between the kingdoms aren't so dire. Of course, of course. I'll see you around. And the white-haired individual known as Walhart walks down the stairs. Liar. You're still invisible, because that's like an hour spell.
Yes, yes it is. And so is muting if I cannot hit the button. Anyway, what do you mean, what do I do? What do you mean, what do I do?
Oh, I think he just said your name.
Oh,
yeah, he
shit,
almost
what?
bumped into you. The white-haired man almost bumped into you on your way on his way downstairs.
She just plasters herself to Asemar's back.
He doesn't seem to pay any mind
Alrighty
as he goes down the stairs. And now you are met face to face with a Goliath in very fine robes, a bit on the chubby side.
Gungir has never seen a Goliath before, so he's just going to assume he's a very tall man.
Yes, they are very tall with sort of grayish skin. They can have different colored types of skin, but is a lightish gray with unique markings along his arms. His arms are out in the open, and you can see all the various markings and tattoos sort of scattered along his, arms. And he is partially bald, except for like 2 mutton chops that are placed on his face. So he's got like very, very thin hair, but very thick mutton chops somehow.
Gungir will nod as he sees the bald head and the pale skin.
Oh, living under a mountain has not done you well, sir.
You jest, but we Goliaths actually live in the mountains. Anyways, how may I help you find people?
Oh yeah.
We are Tanuk Buku Wabinsi. Good to meet you. We were just I was wanting to see if I could have a chat with you, and everyone else just kind of followed me. Hi guys, how you doing?
Except Fall.
Hi, Fall.
No, except Fall.
Gungir shouts that down the hallway.
You shout it downstairs.
What is the Goliath reaction?
Anywho. Oh, it's a great formal pleasure to meet you all. I've heard so much about you from His Majesty. He offers his hand. He has to crouch down to shake your hand, Gungir, because you're so short and he's fucking 7 feet tall.
Gungir.
How tall is the doorway, by the way?
It's like 8 feet tall, just to compensate for him.
Gungir will reach up and shake his giant hand with his itty-bitty hand.
It is a great day to formally meet one of the adventuring parties that are starting to become a little bit more popular nowadays.
Ah, well, it's good to see that our reputation has spread.
Yes, you've done quite a numerous amount of work for territories all around the region. Anyways, moving right along, I myself am the guildmaster of this lovely academy. Well, college, I should say. Name is Alistair.
Alistair Moody. Mad Eye.
That is the correct. Actually, it's pronounced an I.
Alistair. Oh, typo. Okay.
You were damn close. I will give you that, though.
Well,
it's a pleasure to meet you all, and if you wish, you can come speak with me in my office, as it will be a little bit more comfortable than here in the foyer.
well, no, I think the foyer is pretty comfortable. I mean, yeah, we can go sit in your office.
Please, come in. Even you, Miss Invisible, he says, looking over to where Lyre is.
That's Asemar. I mean, you got the name close, but
So he lowers his reading glasses that he has on. These allow me to see invisible people, you know. You don't have to hide yourself.
Hides harder behind Asemar.
Oh, you must be nervous. Don't worry, lass. I won't hurt you.
that's a guy. That's a guy.
There's a girl hiding behind him.
That's a guard Drake.
He, like, face palms, almost breaking his glass. He's like, shit, gotta hold back.
I'm just waiting for him to put on the glasses. To put the glasses on Gungir.
Come in. He walks into his office, done with Gungir shit already. You are now allowed to enter the office.
Gungir will waddle on in and take a seat.
The rest of you follow suit.
I see no reason not to follow, so...
Y'all take a seat at one of the various chairs scattered about the room. It is a very nice office. It's fairly large, and it has a beautiful view of outside into the training field. From the outside, it was, you know, a solid surface, but he has a magic window to see. It's like one-way glass, but it's a magic field view.
Oh, okay. So like a free-floating camera sort of thing, or he has like a top-down view of this field?
It's like a top-down view. It's like one-way glass, but on the outside of the building, you don't see you know, what inside, it's only inside sees out, and he can overlook the field.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's like a large, like, panned portrait, basically, kind of type deal.
Okay. All right. Gungir will take a seat at. Is he sitting us at like a table or like sort of a little?
Sitting behind his desk, which is like in the dab center of the room, and there's like a couple chairs that are like on the other side of it, where you assume you're allowed to sit.
Gungir will take a seat and look up at him. Well, sorry for barging in on you like this. I was just wanting to see if I could pick your brainy brain for a second.
Ask away. I know quite a bit.
Huh? Seemed like people were expecting us to show up. I thought.
Gungir will look over his little invitation that he because he took a picture. He took a picture of the invitation here on his gun droid.
Well, I wasn't exactly aware this was a public thing. I mean, it's kind of
the only people that know about this whole meeting with you all is the more important figures across the city. So, me, for example, the Archmage knows, and I believe the Guildmaster of the Guild Halls also knows, and a few other certain individuals.
Like the professors you told.
Rumors do spread fast, but I ask them politely to not tell the students, because they're quite busy with their training and or studies.
Okay.
So they must keep it among themselves, and thankfully they have.
Okay. Well, speaking of rumors, you would by chance know why we're here to meet Mr. Thunderfist, would you?
That's hard to say, despite me speaking with the man quite recently about you all coming here rather urgently. I personally do not know why he dragged you all here. He never really gives anybody a rhyme or reason. He just expects things to get done.
Well, what's been going on in the city?
His know-how. Well, he doesn't really manage much of anything. He just makes sure that peace treaties are done, trade routes are filled for any exports, imports. He does minimal amount of work. The only thing he realistically cares about is getting stronger. And he is a Minotaur, after all. They're known about their brute strength.
He's a Minotaur?
Oh.
Yeah.
Quite a rare species. Almost a dying breed, just like white kobolds. Distant Morgan coughs.
Yes, Ravak?
Ravak's almost asleep.
Wow, okay, sure. Anywho.
He had some fake eyeglasses.
Anywho. Besides that, there isn't really much that he tells people in terms of, like, when meetings go around. It's like, okay, the important individuals show up, we talk about whatever he needs done, and he expects it to get done in a timely manner.
Right.
Varies with him. It's kind of unexpected, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
No realistic idea of what the hell he could want. He kind of shrugs.
So any major things going on in this city that would warrant a group of adventurers, or do you not know?
I only know so much, and what the Adventurers Guild does, that I don't really pry into. The only time we ever get together is if the Thunderfist himself calls for both of us to be there. It's usually one or the other. It's very rare that the both of us come to one area, unless if it's like a national emergency, like the last war that happened. That was the last time that me and the Guildmaster actually spoke. Years ago, in fact.
Well, you should get together and have coffee sometime, I guess.
We're both busy men. We both manage our own respective businesses, so to speak. Yes, Galahad.
I go over and I nudge Ravak. I'm like, hey, should we ask him about the witch pirate queen metaphor?
What?
Should we ask him about the witch pirate queen metaphor? Would he know anything?
I don't know.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
The Guildmaster looks over at you.
Guildmaster?
You know what I fucking mean, Headmaster. I'm gonna fucking shoot you, Paul. Anywho, moving on. What's this about a pirate queen witch? He narrows his eyes.
It's exaggeration, I was told. Listen, I'm a
gonna
little
roll him
sketchy.
something first.
I'm a little sketchy on the details, but we've got
Paul's not there.
With his advantage roll. We must be talking about the pirate queen that has been terrorizing this coast for a long while. Barely been getting shipments in of anything from the other continent for quite some time. Due to her intercepting every single ship that comes in and every ship that goes out. Only us and Valentia that can basically trade freely. And from what I heard, the leader of this so-called pirate association calls herself more or less of a cult leader. She seeks out something asinine. I've only heard rumors about the fact.
What's she looking for?
From what I heard, a way to slay something. Our scouts that reported back from infiltrating her newest base location just off the coast of Valentia say that she's seeking out some sort of item, weapon, I don't know. That'd be more of a question for the guild hall master. He would probably know more about that than I would. It's very concerning, though, considering that whenever she seizes a ship, she seizes the ship and sends the crew back alive. Or, actually, from what I've heard, that might be false. I believe she leaves all but one alive and kills the rest.
Oh.
Huh.
I mean, at least more or less she has morals, I'll give her that.
She always sends a warning back.
Oh, she
invade her territory.
Okay.
And Morgan thinks we're gonna fight this lady?
Oh, don't worry. I intend to help kill her.
You're crazy about challenging the Pirate Queen.
We've killed dragons.
Just the one. Well,
what I've heard in tale, she has enough power to rival the Queen of Valentia.
Oh.
Insane amount of power by herself, and she holds back her power.
maybe she'll.
Something of insane power, she's gonna use it.
Maybe she'll underestimate us and we'll get sand in her eye.
She
That's good.
We
That's a
don't
good plan
know
right
her
there.
name or what even she looks like. All we know is that she's portrayed as a human from what we've gotten descriptions of from the terrified survivors, and that she wears all black, similar to that of that underdog cult leader, but different. Thing about red and white hair, I don't know the full details. And gold eyes, I think that was a familiar attribute that came up a lot. Tries to remember back, but he can't remember everything. I'm sorry, this is all the information I have.
Oh, well, it's a lot more than we had before.
Anyways, pushing that grim discussion aside, is there anything else you need from me? Any other questions I may possibly be able to answer?
Gungir will pull out a business card and slide it on across his desk.
If you find that your fine establishment is ever in need of help, feel free to give us a scry at that arcane. Just give us a call. Just give us a call right there.
And while he's doing the speech, I'll try to strike. Galahad tries to strike a cool pose behind him.
I love that you say "give us a scry" when Fall is the only one with the frickin' scrying orb, and he knows not no Fall.
Well, I'll be sure to contact you if we have any further information.
Oh, wait.
Anything you wish. His negative one muscles.
And just because I also agreed to do this, and if you're ever in the need for a bag of holding, try Rick Johnson, Bagmaster Incorporated. He's got all the bags, like most of them.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's a good callback.
Rick Johnson, he's got bags.
Lots of bags.
And he'll awkwardly kind of back away and out the door.
Rick Johnson.
Okay, moving back to Fall. You go see the other teacher.
Yeah, knocks on the door.
Man, you hear a younger voice reply.
We'll enter.
The room is empty, and you look over to the desk and you see a young, weirdly enough, Tabaxi lady, around your age, actually. About maybe 1-ish year older than you. Kind of varies.
Okay.
May I help you? She asks, looking up from her notebook.
Don't let
Yes.
Ravak see.
Yes, I heard you were a wild magic sorcerer in the school.
I'm one of the two, besides the headmaster himself. He knows a bit.
I'm a wild magic sorcerer myself.
Well, it's good to meet another person of the wild arts.
I was curious if you could help me control my magic a bit in any way.
As you
Like
want to
some-
become a master like myself or my fellow associate downstairs.
You could say that.
Well, to tell you the truth, we only have so much control over what we can do.
Oh,
Our magic is based on percentages of how much craziness we wish to exude at one time. We've managed to find a way to find that percentage number and either use it at all times or ignore it completely.
Ah, you mean the
Wild magic table.
I'm talking about your wild magic percentage.
No, I
Yeah.
know, I was making
Yeah.
a joke. I was basically doing the Connor thing.
Ow.
Well, you see, I haven't been a wild magic sorcerer for a long time.
So you're still a rookie in terms of
Yes,
the
my
sense of the word?
my wild magic came interestingly. Do you mind if I show you something?
Sure.
He will try to exude the same aura he did when he contacted hell. What do I roll?
Roll Arcana.
Oh, wait, my thing.
Ah, dang it. There's a bug in my face.
Well, Nat, how you doing?
13.
Alright. You summon up as much aura as you can.
Can she tell it's
Just like-
necrotic?
Let me roll for her. Yes. It's necrotic energy. You must have been cursed with your abilities.
Yes. By you know who herself.
Yes, the death goddess. Oh boy, that's a bit to take in. She kind of like rubs the scruff on her chin. I've never heard of somebody. Well, I've heard of a few cases of people being cursed with their magical abilities, but none of that extreme. Interesting, actually.
It happened when my father was showing us a class on necromancy magic, just as to show us, like, just to inform us about it.
Yeah, just the basics, because that's all anybody's allowed to teach anymore.
Yep.
And I'm assuming something went wrong, she got pissed, yada yada yada.
Yes, from what I know, my father was not much of necromantic magic. He was more abjuration. He was a Luxodon by the name of Hanjul.
Jewel? Ah, yeah, I remember him. Back in the day, he came here once a long
I'll be right back. Someone's trying to contact me.
Okay, guess I'll...
Sorry.
Inopportune.
Yeah, that... Yeah,
Amongst yourselves.
kind of a dick move.
Amongst yourselves.
Back to the other half of the group, I guess.
Amongst yourselves.
Ravik's just looking around. My senses are tingling.
I'm back. Sorry. Father came into my room.
Oof. Anywho.
Tell your dada you're busy.
That frickin' Ravak senses are tingling. Shipping
Anyway,
senses are...
Hanjul, heard of him.
Yeah, I heard about him. He came here a long, long time ago. He used to actually teach at the school before he moved to Vorn.
Hey.
Yeah, he actually taught at all three schools in the region. He first taught at Valentia for about 3 years, from what I remember. He came here for about 2.5, and then he stayed at Vorn for the rest of his life.
Never told me that.
Maybe he was too busy with his teachings.
I'm surprised that she's not surprised at the fact that I have that I said my father's a Luxodon.
She met the man.
True.
Is there any other particular questions you have in it about wild magic, or?
I was curious if there was like any items that could help my wild magic.
It's hard to say if there's like anything that class mage or creator can make. That'd be more of a task for like somebody like the archmage to make you something. I highly even doubt the headmaster has something for us to control our magic. Like, my abilities I learned to hone on my own through years of experience. God, how the hell old am I? She like, what, maybe 1 year older than you, or something like that. She says just ballparking in age. I've been with this ability since I was, I'd say, about a teenager. Maybe about 14, 15, I'd say. So I've had it for quite a while. It just came naturally that I had to restrict my power in certain circumstances so I don't accidentally kill somebody.
What if I wasn't to just control it, but more be able to choose when my wild magic happens?
That's
like,
what I learned on my own time. Is how
is there anything that could help,
or not?
Is there anything that could help me, like, actually learn how to control the wild magic surge better?
Just will have to come naturally with experience. It's either you're gonna learn it out in the field, or it's gonna happen by sheer accident. There's no in between with wild magic. It's so chaotic. There isn't like any way to do anything about it. As I said, that'd be more of a question for somebody like the archmage.
I'll keep that in mind.
Towards King Thunderfist, or somebody like the royal family of Valentia. They are all magically inclined.
I have to keep that in mind.
Since they're all directly related to the gods, they know more about magic than anybody.
I will keep that in mind. As it is, I am meeting the king.
Oh, neat.
I'm part of a group.
I heard about that.
I'm part of a group known as. He kind of sighs saying this name.
You cringe a bit. Oh yeah, you're the adventuring crew the headmaster talked about.
Yep.
Normally meet at least one of your adventuring party. Raises an eyebrow at the word.
I didn't choose the name.
I kind of figured. Hey, our random names, Sir Oots, a random group of random people. What do you half expect in the world? Either full of adventure, full of magic, or full of whatever the fuck else you might think it might be.
Okay.
Anything else you need me for? Or is that about it?
That's about it.
Alright. Well, if you need any other information, it's that you can always come see me later.
Okay. I'll leave. Oh, wait, actually.
Oh. Yes.
Actually, I was curious. You said you had some control over your wild magic. Like, you're able to use a wild magic surge on your own?
Yeah, it's a unique ability that I learned as I was training in the field. Actually, about 2.5 years before I became a professor.
I was curious. Could you take me to the training field and at least show me this? So I could at least somewhat see what I can do.
Sure, I got some time to kill since I just finished up my lunch. You have me for about a half hour, so before I have to teach my next class. So let's get a move on then.
Okay. He'll head out with the teacher. She's gonna come with him.
Moving back to the other half of the party, y'all leave the headmaster's office, and Storm, what is up?
Can Gungir run into Fall and the teacher as he's wandering down the hall?
Sure.
Oh no.
Sure, I will allow this. So, as you were heading down to the first floor, you bump into each other.
Gungir looks up at the two of them. Rick Johnson, Bagmaster, and continues walking along the way.
I'm sorry, what? The teacher says, like, looking clearly confused.
He's got all the bags, and if he doesn't, that's not his fault. Rick Johnson, Bagmaster.
This is Gungir. Gungir. You never gave me your name, did you? Looked at the teacher.
Thanks. A few times. Okay. Weirdest thing I've heard today. That's coming from a person that uses wild magic. That's a first. Huh. Told her to herself like, huh.
Oh no.
Stumped the teacher that good job. You get a solid singular hand clap.
Yay.
Okay.
You get a gold star.
Oh, hell yeah, that's worth
Head
more.
out to the training yard then. Yeah?
Ravak actually wanted to do something.
Yes, Ravik.
Can Ravik also bump into them after that?
Let's just say everybody bumps into us.
Yeah, you're all there.
So, Fall, you already made a girlfriend. Congratulations.
Yes!
Sorry, what? She says with a clear blush on her face. She's a snow leopard, by the way.
Oh, her face gets
Wait.
all fluffy.
I was in the bathroom when you might have said, oh.
You never said that she was a snow leopard.
They said she was a tabaxi. I didn't say what type.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Why
Getting a better
do you
look
always assume stuff like that?
No, Gungir doesn't know
Well,
this.
is it true?
Oh, we just met.
Your point being?
So you're working things out.
I mean, we won't discriminate, but
Have a rude group of friends, Mr. Wright. You didn't introduce yourself to me. Pleasure to meet you.
What'd she say?
My
her
name
name?
is...
Oh.
Let me find her name. Un momento, por favor.
I knew you couldn't keep a good shipper down.
I thought he was retired.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Where the fuck is her name? Is it in my tablet now? It probably is. Gotta grab my tablet. Un momento, por favor.
Welcome to Nuke-Buku Wabansi, the Ethereal Plains, where we constantly try to make yeah, I can't even remember what I was gonna say.
Welcome to
We
Tabaxi.
don't remember what we were going to say.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Welcome to Nuke-Buku Wabansi, where we constantly try to inconvenience the DM.
Good
That's-
name, because fuck you. Yeah. Are you looking for a ring on that finger?
Oh, yeah.
She has one.
What?
She has no ring on her finger.
Oh
Okay,
no!
I won't type out the name because I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And I'm the one that wrote it down, so yay me.
Oh. Wait, where did you write it?
I'm typing it into.
Give
Oh wait, no.
him a
Oh,
minute.
wait. Okay, her name is Riva.
Oh,
Riva? How you spell that?
Reiva.
I will say it is 12. Yeah, 12:40 over here in the Midwest.
Could go to 2 a.m. since we had to start late.
Well,
Huh?
Gipsy might
For
want a
30
break.
minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about Gyps.
Yeah, that's what the Gypsy.
Gyps, do you want to tuck in for the night, man?
We can make it a little long. We can make it to the end of this hour,
Okay.
Okay.
at least.
Alright. If art thou sure.
Yeah.
Anywho. So, out to the training field to witness her do her wild magic shit. So, first off, she's gonna just show a normal spell, just use a simple magic missile. A training dummy, and it works perfectly fine.
Okay,
And the
before
second
we
level-
begin, Fall will kind of just stop the group. Stay back a bit.
Yep. Okay, so let me roll my boulder. Shit! There goes my boulder.
Wah, wah, wah.
88.
Oh boy.
Oh, this looks fun. Boy, you see a fully grown mahogany tree just up here where the fucking training dummy was.
Okay, can I roll anything to see if I notice she did anything special? To, like, make her wild magic come out?
Her, like, magic, like, sort of spark uncontrollably as she cast magic missile again. And
Well, I
you
meant-
could tell she did it purposely.
Yeah, can I roll anything to, like, tell how she did it purposely?
Roll knowledge arcana.
22.
You have a feeling, since she told you about this ability that she has that can control her thing, she can basically turn it off and on, basically, as a switch, essentially.
Okay.
She has that much control over her magic.
I'm going to try something. He'll walk up to the magic field. Move back a bit. I'm going to try to use my wild magic.
Right ahead.
Fall brings up his hands. I will first roll a 1d20 because I am going to cast a spell first level or higher.
Mhm.
9. Does that set off?
Yep.
Okay.
1d100 me.
96.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, I need you to roll me first. Let's see, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no.
I need you to roll me a d10 first. It's a lot of rolls for this one.
10.
A 10. Okay. I'll need you to re-roll.
10!
God damn it! 10 is a re-roll with this many people. What the fuck?
Are you serious?
10, 4 10s.
Come on!
Okay,
There we go.
Okay, so you target.
6 fucking 10s in a row.
Okay, you target that person.
Oh no.
I need you to roll me a D8.
D8.
8. I need you to roll me another D8.
2.
And a third D8.
2.
Okay, so you target Asemar.
Oh, lordy.
Oh no.
But he has become resistant to necrotic damage for 2 hours. However, he is also weak to radiant damage for, roll me another D8,
7.
hours.
Oh no. Well, congratulations, your vampiric side knows more.
Whatever you do, don't poke yourself with your sword.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I guess I'll have to hold off cleaning my sword until tomorrow.
It's only holy magic, not silver weapons.
No, Aetherius.
Yeah, Therius did radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
Right, yeah, I forgot about that.
So no
Nothing happened.
So no shaving yourself with your sword.
Nothing happened. Let me try again.
Roll your 1d20 again.
By the way, I was casting Fireball.
Boy.
So,
That's all
Does
3.
it always have to be an explosion?
2.
That definitely sets off. Roll me a d100.
Give me a sec. Let me remove a level 3 spot. Hey, I don't know what all of his spells do.
Maybe we should all back far, far away.
I told you guys. That's why I moved up. I thought that this wouldn't affect you guys.
Ravak is gone!
Ninja vanished.
39.
Has ceased to be.
39, where is this one?
Rick Johnson, Bagmaster.
Okay, I need you
He's
to
even more
roll
invisible
a
than mine.
singular 1d12 for
What?
me. 1d12.
Roll a
me
d12.
Roll a
D12,
d12.
Now know the exact location of a legendary artifact.
Oh!
Unrandom
gee.
legendary artifact in the entire continent.
Gungir, could you come over here?
No.
Gungir,
That's
Fucking
Smart answer.
I promise, no magic will be cast right now.
No.
Gungir,
No.
he'll come over to you.
Rick Johnson, Bagmaster! And he runs away.
Okay, he'll look at the snow
name
leopard.
and its location.
He'll look at the snow leopard. Do you have a map of the world?
She pulls one open in her journal.
May I have it?
Yes, it's been an hour, liar.
Okay.
He will offer it over, be like,
Is writing down the exact location of this item.
no, it's pinpoint location on the map in terms of like latitude, longitude. You don't know how deep it is in the ground. Or if
Okay,
it's in the
he's
sky.
still writing where it is on the map.
Basically, have GPS coordinates to this item.
Yeah. He's still writing down the location.
Okay.
So
let me
where
pull
is
up the
this?
map?
Okay, I will open
Give
the
me
map.
a second. I'll pull up on my map because I didn't expect you to get this item.
It's the apocalypse ring.
Oh, God.
God,
Oh!
Great, we need to find it and destroy it
The
so that you
location
can never have it.
Throw it into the fire!
Armageddon bow.
What?
You know the location of the legendary artifact, the Armageddon bow.
Rolling
Okay.
Arcana for that.
And it is currently in Spellbound Cave.
My knowledge might cover that. Let's see.
Arcana.
Let's roll Arcana.
Could I do
21.
history?
The one.
Specifically the history that comes from my patron?
You don't know it.
Oh,
Didn't say the.
You didn't say it
you
out
didn't
loud.
say anything, so
That's
sadly
fair.
no.
I will tell you when I get it, once he tells me what this thing is.
According to the legends about this weapon, it was wielded by a hero long since passed, like their name was lost to time. And the legends portray that they had a bow that would rain anything they so pleased upon their enemies. So basically, take Hail of Thorns and add, like, basically a 1d100 magic chart of death upon somebody.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
I was thinking of the Hyperion bow from Immortals.
Hey, if anybody knows or has played Skyrim, you know Ariel's bow from the expansion DLC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
Basically, think of that.
It can
It's-
shoot out the sun.
You can either blind the sun, rain meteors down from the sky, etc.
Fall will walk over to the group.
No.
Guys. I know something big.
And girls.
And girls, sorry. I know something big.
And birds.
Guys, will you listen?
And a dragon.
Okay.
Can you please
dragons.
Dragons.
2 of them, actually. Isn't that right, Ravak? Looks at a stick.
So where did you say this was?
The bow's location is in Spellbound Cave,
I'm trying to find that.
which you visited before. It's known as just Spellbound. Spellbound on the map. It's very, very tiny lettering. Hometown is it's to the right of
Fall
that.
pulls out the map. I know where what an artifact is.
Good for you, buddy.
Do you understand what this means?
You know where an artifact is.
I know what a legendary item is.
I don't know. We could always just do another favor for the queen. She seems to be in no short supply of various legendary items.
It's not
No,
with
she
the
does
queen.
not have. She only
I
has
know-
one legendary artifact.
I know the exact location of this item.
It's not something that'll kill us all, right?
No.
I
Do
mean,
I
so
know if it will
long.
kill us?
Oh no.
It's a weapon. I mean, that's kind of the
I rolled
purpose, isn't it?
Arcana and I rolled a 21.
I mean, what's it called?
All you know is the legends about it. Its effects are
It's called the
Unknown.
Armageddon bow.
Yeah.
Does his god tell him anything, or patron, whatever?
I guess roll religion frickin' all had. I
Oh,
will get your patronan voice ready.
religion?
It's religion was with advantage because you're contacting your god. Patron
Dang, I was-
person.
Dang, I was hoping it'd be history. Oh well.
So get advantage because it is your god.
Thank God.
Yeah. Or should I say, me? You contact your patron, and you're like, "Yo, patron, what this?"
Armageddon bow?
Ah, yes, the rival in my power. In terms of legendary weapons, it's probably one of the top 5 strongest weapons ever created by the gods. Me being in that top 5 list.
Ooh. Vol, we should not mess with that at all. What? I just have a feeling we shouldn't mess with that at all.
Are you insane?
At all!
This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
It's an end-of-a-lifetime thing.
Here is the thing, Glad.
No, there is the thing. Here we stay.
Just listen. We could capture this item so that nobody else bad could use it. Nobody bad could use it.
We could not capture it because it is much more powerful than us and probably alive and a jerk. Who knows?
Here's the thing.
You do remember that from when you went to Spellbound Cave with Kana, that dragon that was in that massive pit was guarding a massive treasure trove. It's probably in that treasure trove. Olivia, my bad.
But here's the thing. Fall. I almost called you Fall. Here's the thing, lad. If we don't, there could possibly be someone who is evil to capture it.
Who says we're so high and mighty?
We're not evil.
Well, still.
Okay, let me rephrase. Someone with malicious intent. I'm gonna roll persuasion.
To what? To try and persuade the entire party that going after this thing right now is a good idea.
One of the party members. So at least someone's on his side. And I will even use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage.
Okay.
Sure. Go for it. Who are you trying to persuade?
25.
The party, I guess.
This is sure to the party.
Alright, at anyone else, you have to roll insight. If you roll below a 25, you have to follow this thing. Except for Ravak, because he's not here.
But what if it goes against my morals?
How does it go against your morals?
Nope.
It's dangerous and stupid.
You still have to roll. You're there. Nope. Nope. Nope.
This is a terrible idea.
I'm glad I left. Haha.
Ravak, stop him. He convinced us by rolling a die.
Plus, none of us even use bows.
Exactly.
But keep in mind, this is a magic item. No, an artifact. So Fall
Legendary artifact.
is enamored by this.
Which is why we shouldn't have to agree for this. It's really dumb.
Gungir will let out a groan. He'll rub his little head. Alright, if it'll shut you up, we'll go look at this thing. You're not allowed to touch it, though.
Fine with that. I can't use this thing.
None of us can.
None of us use bows.
Here's the thing. We could keep someone who could use it out of their way if they have malicious intent.
So what, by leaving it in the bag of holding for the rest of eternity?
Well, we'll also have a pretty badass base.
But how is that different from just leaving it alone?
Alright. Hear me out.
With a mobile base of operations, you can put it on a mantle and have it on display.
Great, we have a legendary mantelpiece.
Gungir, hear me out. In the back of your head, you think turret? Like, could you mount like the ballista, mount the Armageddon bow like a ballista?
Actually, out of curiosity, this would be something for Venom. What would be your rules for breaking down items?
It's an
Depends
artifact. so I
on the
assume-
quality of the item. In terms of what you have, say you wanted to mount toothpick on something, you could easily do that.
What if I wanted to break down toothpick into components or into spare parts and merge with something else?
It would lose its elemental and interesting effects, but you could break it down.
Okay.
Also, as I said, it also depends on the quality of a weapon and what type of weapon it is.
What about the Armageddon bow?
I'm going to say this out of character. All legendary weapons cannot be fucked with in any way. They are a solid entity. You cannot destroy them. Weapons, artifacts, regardless.
Okay.
But Gungir doesn't know that.
Out of character. This is something nobody would know. Unless you had a insanely high intelligence roll.
Too bad nobody's playing the wizard.
I mean, even with your magic, your proficiency in that type of thing, you wouldn't even know.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. And it's everything that you wish to know or yell at each other about. Then we should call it there.
Also, Fall, you have a bad history of things that begin with the word apocalypse.
Oh yes, very much so.
This is Armageddon.
Yeah, totally.
Even
different.
worse.
It's the same thing! The same thing! It's not a metaphor this time! It's the same thing! It's not a meta 3! It's not a meta 5! It's not even a metaphor!
Oh my god.
Yes, Ravak.
Ah!
Can Rabbit make his way back in time, or did we decide to call it
Would have made
here?
it. You would have made it back by then, sure.
Ravik does return, so he doesn't know what's going on.
They're just yelling at each other about something. You don't know what.
Don't you dare touch the apocalypse bow! It is not meant for being touched by you! Don't touch your chaos fingers to it! It's not meant for you, kid! Fall! Sorry!
What did I miss?
We're going to look for a magic artifact.
Are we now?
He seems to think so.
And maybe help Morgan.
You remember that Morgan's a ranger.
Yeah, so we could get this item.
Huh.
So we could get this item and hand it to Morgan to
How
use
about-
on
For vengeance.
How
The
about
plot thickens.
no?
Hey,
Da-dun-dun.
hey, hey. It will be your proposal item.
Oh.
Oh. You'll probably get like
For a
you'll probably get to like first base with that. I mean, this is Morgan and you we're talking about. She asked for your help, and she was like, maybe.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
What is this link?
It's
I'm gonna pull this up
Embers
before you.
Group.
Bring it up so the stream can watch it.
I rolled a nat 20 on
Oh, yeah.
intimidation.
It's all covered.
Yes!
For what?
Fall, I challenge you
challenge
to
him.
a fight. A magical fight, here and now.
Oh.
Wouldn't a nat 20 be like he pisses his pants and refuses because he's scared?
Be scared shit.
Nice, usually means
No,
he
I
does
think
what
that
we
would be
want.
like he agrees out of fear.
Yeah, in that term. Regardless of what you would roll, unless if you rolled a matching nat 20.
What would I roll?
Nat 20,
Insight.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
No, what do I roll?
They said insight. It's
Okay.
always intimidation versus insight.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. You... Okay, so, Ravak, explain what you are trying to intimidate Fall of.
He's,
Trying to get him into this match.
yeah,
The
so Fall
magical thing.
is forced to agree.
Oh, you're basically convincing him not to go after this fucking thing?
Yeah.
No, but he said a fight, so we have to do that first.
Here's the thing, Fall. If I win, we're not going after that bow.
But
That's
Fine.
the deal.
You were forced into submission to do a duel.
yeah, I just said fine.
Alright. And next time, with Titnoog Buku Wabansi, we will see our players duel. Have a good night, everyone. This is going to be a shit show.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And Paul's going to be put in his place by Ravak.
You don't know that.
Well, we will see. With this
Place
100
your bets.
cart.
Place your bets.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
All right. I'll end the recording now.
Night, party people of the internet.
Woo.